So let's get started with setting up circles. I'm assuming that you've already checked the map and you realize that there's not a Circles initiative in your community yet. The first thing to do is get yourself familiar with our approach. You can look further on the website for how things work, and I would also recommend to get a hold of the book Until It's Gone, Ending Poverty in Our Nation in Our Lifetime. This will give you stories of families who have been in circles and allies who have helped these families and how that experience was for both sides. I also recommend getting a hold of the book Bridges Out of Poverty. That book is going to tell you what the mental models are for people who've been raised in poverty, the middle class, or upper income life. These models are really important to begin to understand as you build a relationship with a family across an income line. Those two books will give you some background. If you're ready to get started, contact our office at Move the Mountain. You can reach us by the website, email, or by phone. These numbers are all listed on this page. What we're going to do first is have a 1-hour phone conversation with you and some key people in your community who are able to establish circles. Every community starts off with a champion. The champion's responsibility is to make sure that the right people are at the table who can set up a long-term investment in circles. This is going to require training in the beginning to get everyone in the community familiar with what needs to happen. It will also include the coordination, which may be provided by someone inside of your community or at a local coordinating center. In some states now, we have developed a statewide training center and regional coordinating centers. So again, look at the map to make sure you know in your state what is or is not available yet for circles. In this 1-hour phone conversation, we will go through all the steps necessary to get circles started. Your team will have an opportunity then to think more carefully about, if we invest in circles, what does that mean? What does it mean for our time, our resources? What are the potential benefits? And what kind of training are we going to need? I would encourage you also to contact anyone that you find on the map. So if you look at the map and you find a community that looks similar to your community, perhaps several states away, feel free to call them up and ask them about their Circles initiative. We are a very transparent network. Everything at Move the Mountain is out in the open. All the costs will be shared with you. You are certainly welcome to investigate anything you like about the results, the work involved, anything that you need to know to make your decision. It's important, though, that if you decide to enter into circles, that you understand the fidelity of the model and agree to adhere to the fidelity of the model so that you get the results that you should be able to get. We also would encourage you to think about being in a community of practice. This means that across the country, all of us are trying to figure out how to help families out of poverty. So we will offer you a national annual conference. There will be local gatherings of communities inside your own community. We will visit your folks regularly and make sure that you know what you need to know to do circles well. So I hope that's enough information to get started. Again, do some reading and then give us a call when you're ready.